Hello, friends. It's Cindy Brumbaugh from CindyLeeBDesigns.com, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. So a couple days ago, I posted about Stamping Room, which is a new website for stampers and demonstrators, and really people who love Stampin' Up products. And I received a bunch of messages after I offered to do a walkthrough of some of the features that I'm liking in Stamping Room so far. I really haven't used every feature in there for stampers and demonstrators because the website only launched this month. I figured I could still at least show you around and show you the things that I'm using so far. I know Stamping Room is posting their own tutorials now, and I bet those will definitely be more in depth. So this is my dashboard overview, and there's these neat buttons to click to post a card, upload video, create events, or go live on a live stream, kind of like we do with YouTube and Facebook. I can also start email campaign, organizing those, and then I can also go to the design workshop. The design workshop is actually what I use to make my downloadable PDF Busy Bee Bag tutorials. On the dashboard here, it also will show people in your community, so your followers, people you're following, and people who support you with their Stampin' Up purchases and notifications. In my studio, I can see and manage all of my content in one place: cards, videos, events, posts, live streams, and even my blog posts. And as I scroll down, everything's here, and I can find what I want to post, make edits, and post it all from here. What I love about it is that I was able to connect my WordPress blog with it and my YouTube account. So now when I post on my WordPress blog, they automatically come into my Stamping Room gallery. So it's not like I'm posting on WordPress, then having to copy the whole thing and post it over here on another website. So that is awesome. I can also post on my WordPress blog from my Stamping Room account. I can reply to people who have commented on my blog. I don't even have to leave this website, which is such a time saver. So that's the WordPress tab. Now let me show you the YouTube tab, which is where I can access and use all my YouTube videos. So fun. Since I connected my YouTube account, my videos are automatically imported into Stamping Room, so I don't have to upload them twice. It's loading my videos right now. Wait a few seconds. And here we go. Now all my videos are here. It even automatically tags the Stampin' Up products I used in each video, which is a huge time saver. So when I create a video in YouTube, it automatically comes here, shows all my stats in real time, and this is really nice whenever I want to actually post one of my videos. A couple other things they organize for me are any purchases that I've done in the marketplace, any cards that I've saved of other people. If I want to save their post, they'll come to here. My collections, you can think of those as kind of like my Pinterest board. You know, when you go on Pinterest and you categorize all your pins like in different boards, that's the same thing here. And then my storage is any files that I've uploaded, so pictures, videos, anything like that. You know, my watermark that I put on my cards, I put that in my storage because I'm able to add my watermark to my cards when I upload them. And then my inventory is really cool because I am able to track the Stampin' Up products that I own. So I can either go and add the products from the product page into my inventory, or the website automatically adds things to my inventory that I've tagged in posts that I've made. So I'm able to track current and retired Stampin' Up products. So if I just put up a card that included the crisp cantaloupe Stampin' Blends that I used in it, it'll automatically add that to my inventory because it knows that I have it. So that's really neat to know what I actually have in my house and what I've actually used. Over here in the Explore page, this is one of my favorite things. It's like the main feed or Pinterest page of Stamping Room, where you can just literally explore everyone's cards and scroll and find inspiration from other people, their blog posts, their videos, their cards, and that's really neat too. You can filter it by cards, videos, blogs, their posts within the community, events, other people's collections, or you can change it to only show people that you're personally following. You can filter by demonstrator, by occasion, by colors. So if you wanted to get some inspiration just about Petal Pink and Calypso Coral, I could select those, and it would show projects that people have done with those colors. I think they talked about this in their tutorial, but you're able to like, comment, share it, remix it, save it, or add to a collection. All of that's really neat features on there too. Let's take a look at gallery. I think of it as like my Facebook page, kind of my profile page, and this is where it's everything that is my content that people would see looking at my profile page in Stamping Room. So all my public content comes here, and it's filtered by category. My cards, videos, live streams, my events, whether virtual or in person, depending on what kind of events I want to create, my collections. And then this is where my blog posts show up straight from my WordPress. So everything is connected. So that's super cool. And then also you can see my followers, and then my own settings are just how I manage my own gallery here. There's also teams and clubs. The teams here, this is where you can actually interact with any of your downline and create, a space for my downline when they join Stamping Room, so we can actually communicate, have private posts, and any maybe downline meetings we have, any events that we're having. And that's where you would manage anything with your downline. And then the clubs, I think this is pretty special too. I could create a private club. This wouldn't necessarily include your downline and your demonstrators in your downline. This could include anyone. This could be customers, stampers, anyone that would want to subscribe and be in a private club and get exclusive content if you wanted to do that as a demonstrator, which is pretty neat as far as not having to create a private group somewhere else. It's available. Let's see, what else do I want to show you? I did post this on my WordPress, but in case you didn't see it, I have my Busy Bee bags, my past Busy Bee bags, the tutorials, just the PDFs for sale in the marketplace. And I think the unique thing about this is you don't have to be a Stamping Room user or have an account to buy something in the marketplace. So people can come here, and even if they're not on the website, they can buy my tutorials and check out as a guest. So it's really helpful to have all of my stuff in one place, and they can buy something without having to make an account. So similar to, Etsy or eBay, you can check out as a guest, and this is where someone would come to buy a past Busy Bee bag tutorial. You can also sell physical products. These are just a digital download that'll be sent to the customer's email when they buy it from me. But you can also do physical products if you were someone that wanted to sell your cards online. It's easy setup, and there's an area in Dashboard to fill your orders and communicate with your customers like Etsy or eBay. If you wanted to sell bundles of cards on here, you could do that as well, and you'd just be mailing that to the customer. I also have my Busy Bee bag subscription on here. People can register for my classes, and they can also order Stampin' Up! Products from me. The reason I moved it over to Stamping Room is because I can manage my entire monthly subscription in one place. Customers can visit this public page from Marketplace or one of my links. They don't even need a Stamping Room account. They can subscribe to the Busy Bee bag, add this month's featured bundle or other add-ons, or purchase both together in a single checkout. For example, at the bottom here, this month is featuring Framed Violets bundle, and instead of, clicking multiple links and going through two separate checkouts, everything is done right here in one place for the customer. And then on my side, I can easily update the featured bundle and add-ons each month, so everything stays current without having to create a new link or page every time. Another thing I wanted to show you is how I do my product lists for my WordPress blog and my YouTube description product short links. This is the first thing that I've been using when I got on here after I added my Busy Bee bags. So when I create my product list, I come in here and this is what I post at the end of my WordPress blogs. And it automatically includes my YouTube description product list with short links like bit.ly. So for instance, I could do my lovely arrangements bundle. I'll just name my list that. So this is what you name your actual list when you save it here in Stamping Room to find it later if you want to find it. And then this is what you call it when it's actually listed in the product list on my WordPress blog. So I'd come down here and then I would pick the products that I want to list in it. The nice thing is, since my YouTube's connected and I have my video in there, I can just import it from my video. So my lovely arrangements is what I'm going to do. And it brought in all 8 products that I used in my lovely arrangements video. If I wanted to change the order of them, I could click up and now Petal Pink's above Secret C. Maybe I want to put that back down. You can move them around, drag and drop, things like that. I'm going to leave it in this order though. You can also delete which ones that might not be applicable if you decided you didn't want it. Okay, so I have all of those there. If there was something I forgot, then I just come down here. I type it in the product search and then I click it, which is awesome. So now I'm going to come down here and you see how I have these long links. Well, now I'm going to generate short links. Now I have all my short links, my srgo.me. This is what Stamping Room's short link generator does. So next, I'll save my list and then I'll copy the text, paste into my YouTube description so people can click through to Stampin' Up. It's all copy paste, easy peasy. And I can view all the analytics for the short links too. Once it's saved, it shows up at the bottom. I'll scroll down so you can see here, it's saved here so that I'm able to find it later on. I'm able to delete it, edit it, view it again. So these are past lists that I've made. If I come up here, I can also preview what it's going to look like if I want it in a list, if I want it in a grid. And this is just fun to play around with and see what looks best for whatever theme you might have on your blog, whether it's certain colors, certain fonts, certain aesthetics. You can decide if you want these buttons here, or you can go with simple and it gets rid of the buttons. And now it just shows the product. There's basic, which is very, very basic. It just has the picture with the description under it. But all of these are really just preference, whatever you like and fits your website best. There's a couple different features. You can also change the background colors. So if you want it to match whatever's going on with your blog, then at least that way it can kind of match if you like that. And then you would just copy it and paste that over in your WordPress like you normally do with other product lists. So that's something I'm really enjoying with on my business side of things as far as the features, just using this in the first week that I'm on the website. Now let me show you this video on the detail page. I'll show you the products tagged in the video and how to find card ideas based on Stampin' Up product used. That way you'll never run out of ideas for your next card. So when you click a video, this page will open up. This is for my lovely arrangements bundle, the videos here, and on the right side it shows the 8 tagged products under products used. They're all here, and each one has a buy button to purchase at Stampin' Up. Through the demonstrator you have selected to support with your purchases. You can click individual products or add all to cart to add them all to your cart at Stampin' Up. All the video details are here. We can see the video title, description. You can click show more to expand it to read the full description. And down at the bottom, here's all the engagement buttons we talked about earlier. And you could add this to a collection, let's say for cards made with this bundle or color combination, and you'll know right where it is to find it later. Since this is my video, I can also tag products to it from here or remove products as well, which is really neat. All the products are searchable and I can find what I'm looking for. Now for the really fun part, let's click on one of these products and see all the amazing projects everyone has made with it. All right, let's see. Here we go. This is the detail page for this one. As you can see, you can click buy on Stampin' Up, add to wish list, or add to my inventory. As I scroll down, I can browse all the community projects that use basic white 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and there's filters to sort by videos, cards, blog posts. Wow, look at all these cards, and I can just scroll and click on any of these to view, but there's so many to glean from, which makes sense because just think about how many times you have used basic white. And then all the way at the bottom down here, if I can scroll all the way down, here it is. This is awesome. It shows related products and frequently used together, which is a really neat feature to discover your next project. I just love it. I think I should suggest to rename this page as CASE. What do you think? If you know, you know. Okay, let's head back up to the top and let me find a blog post to show you what the blog post page looks like. Whoops, I went all the way up. These buttons are so pretty. Let me scroll down here. Excellent. Okay, let's go with Grow with Love color combo and take a look. Okay, this is what blog posts look like in Stamping Room, and this card is from Patty Dolan. Her cards are just absolutely gorgeous. Look how well made this card is. The colors, gosh, the pretty and pink resin dots and ribbon are just perfect. I can scroll down and see her entire post here, including her links, and Stamping Room tagged the products used, which is how we discovered it on the last page, and we see the like, comment, share, save, and add to collection buttons. Now, if I clicked Patty's name or profile picture here at the top, it would take us to her gallery. Okay, let's wrap this up and look at one final feature. Let's look at wish list. I love that every user gets to choose a demonstrator to support. So whenever you click from anywhere in the website and head over to Stampin' Up to place an order, it automatically supports the demonstrator you selected. That's so cool. You can search products in the drop-down menu and add it for a later time, or even order through your demo, like the order form we use, but just electronically by clicking Send to Demonstrator. Overall, my favorite parts are the Explore page, Gallery, and Product pages. I love having so much inspiration from so many stampers all in one place. Everything we love about stamping is here. Definitely check it out. I think you'll absolutely love it. Until next time, bye, friends.